Okay.
Alrighty. What's up, Sam?
Hey, Parker. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back to you, to Elevation Nation, for another episode of Fortitude in 15. We're excited because things are just moving. Not that we're excited that the year is going very fast. We're excited because Sam and I both love the summer. We love to get outside. And now that Memorial Day is passed, it really does feel like, wow, we made it. We're here. Time for an awesome summer. I know I got a lot of plans ahead. Do you?
Nope.
My man Sam, no plan Sam. We'll call him that. No plan Sam.
I like the summer in D.C. I want to enjoy D.C. I want to enjoy my friends. What are you yucking?
I just think that, I enjoy summers in D.C. You and I both agree the weather terrible in D.C. in the summer. Same with New York.
I actually don't mind it. I mean, my alternative is Savannah, Georgia. So, keep that in mind. I'm pretty good. I got a pool. I'm gonna sit by the water, and I'm gonna enjoy.
You do
being
have a
in
pool.
a beautiful city, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to spend time with my friends, and it's gonna be a great summer. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing some serious soul searching this summer, spending some time with me, Parker. You'll be proud of me. Another thing I'm doing outside my comfort zone. I already signed up for, and we're just trying to live life to the fullest while also
Wait, what did
figuring
you
out.
sign up for?
I'm doing a boxing class next week, early in the morning, 7 a.m. class. I'm gonna try to get into boxing. So
I feel
we'll
like
see
you
how
already
that goes.
tried to do boxing
Not
at
that I
one
recall.
point.
I mean,
No.
I did a rumble, but I don't think that counts.
Oh,
You
so
wanna
this is like a weekly class that you signed up for?
It's like all different types of training, sparring, all that jazz. So I'm starting with the basics, and then we'll work our way up. I'm actually inspired to do this by elevator number. He's early on. Elevator number 6. You got any guess who that is, Parker?
Elevator number
Early
6. Early on.
Dear
yeah.
friend of mine, former high school teammate of mine, Matthew Johnson.
I was going to say.
I was catching up with Matt the other day, and Matt is legit boxing, training to be an amateur boxer now. And I was like, good for you, Matt. I'm going to try that too. So he's in a little bit of a heavier weight class than me, but we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Just another thing to get outside of my apartment, get outside of my comfort zone, and try something new. So I'm excited for that.
So are you going to take this to the next level beyond just showing up to a gym and doing it as a workout? Are you actually going to get into boxing? Or are you going to put on the helmet and try to fight and beat other people? Like a competitive side of this?
I don't want to be an amateur fighter, no. But what I do want to do is there's a charity event that I've applied for where you do amateur boxing match at a big banquet to raise money for cancer research. So that's what I'm looking into now as one of my end goals for this thing.
Okay, so you're training so that you don't make a fool of yourself at this charity event, get knocked out in the first 5 seconds, is what you're telling me.
No, that's a very negative attitude, Parker. I actually like to be more positive.
I don't think it's a negative attitude.
It's
a
a
positive
negative
attitude
attitude
because you're doing this so that you don't have that happen.
No, Parker. See, I think you have it twisted. See, life is more than just a cause and effect. There's the journey along the way, Parker. I don't want you to forget that. So I'm doing it for many reasons. To try something new, to step outside my comfort zone. I haven't even gotten accepted to that charity event yet.
Oh, okay.
So there's lots of reasons to do something. Just like I know you running a marathon, you're not just doing it to raise money in the park. You could find way other easier ways to raise money for the park. But instead, you want to push yourself to try something new. So you're not doing and training and running to not fall flat on your face. You're doing it because you enjoy pushing yourself. That's what elevating is all about, Parker. Not just the end knockout.
I would pay to see you get knocked out, I will say. And I would pay to see you knock someone else out. I think that would be
Which
kinda
would you
cool.
pay more for?
whatever. I mean, I feel like I just got to show up to this event now because I got to pay regardless if we're raising money here. So,
Well, if I get in,
unless
it'd be
I'd
great
be
to have-
disappointed if no one got knocked out.
I mean, you have headgear on. I don't know if you're gonna get knocked out. but
Okay, fine. Yeah, I think they don't want people to get knocked out at a charity event. That would
probably not.
not go so well. So we can definitely count out that you won't be running the New York Marathon with me.
No. I don't run.
So we're not. You're counting yourself out. It's May, or I guess June, and you're
Well,
counting.
one, I don't live in New York.
You don't have to.
So no.
There's people from
I
all over the
don't.
world come.
No, I'm good. No, thank you.
Okay, so
But you enjoy. I'm proud of you.
I had
Good
a
luck.
campaign going and everything for Sam to run the marathon. It lasted a whole 30 seconds.
just
and
not for me.
it's Just okay. Maybe
Not
next
my
year.
thing. Not my
Maybe
thing.
next year I need to be more tactical in how I approach my promotion of running a marathon to Sam.
Maybe one day, but
Maybe
don't
one
see it
day. Maybe
anytime
one day.
soon. So that's okay. Everybody's got their thing that they're excited about.
So this year is a little different because we're both raising money for two completely different things. We're stepping outside of our comfort zones. We're raising money for a cause that we feel connected to. And then on top of that, we're doing it through something that we enjoy. Is this something that you're like, wow, like this is what I know you've done a lot of soul searching over the last like month or so, Sam. Is this the thing that you were like, you know what? I'm going to add this stack to my life. You know, we talk about stacks all the time for Elevation Nation. Is this the new Sam Panitch stack that you're really excited about?
It's certainly one of them. I wouldn't say it's the new one. I think there are a lot of different buckets of my life that I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I think that's okay. But I'm excited to see if this one sticks or not.
You're excited to see. Okay, so you're trying. I mean, maybe
What about
like
you?
it.
I mean,
Maybe
you've
I
been
hate
doing
it.
kind of the same old stuff for a while.
Oh, I
Are
have.
you ready to do something completely different?
In regards to what?
I don't know. Like living in New York now for a while.
2 years
You're now,
to the weekend.
wow, crazy. And you're staying at the same place for year 3?
We don't know yet. We're going to evaluate our options.
There you go.
When in New York you get your rent increase or decrease or whatever it is 3 months before you have to move. So we'll find out in July what the deal is, and then we'll make a good calculated decision.
There you go. So I guess that'll be part of potentially changing locations. It's a big change. I know moving's not easy. You're obviously loving work and
I
loving your
can
job.
tell you we're not coming back to DC, Sam. If you
No,
buy a
you're not
hotel.
invited. That's fine.
Yeah.
JJ is. You're not.
Okay. All right.
You
I didn't
stay
know
over
you.
there.
I didn't know you were the bearer of like who gets to come and who doesn't.
At this point, yeah.
I invited
once you
you.
do.
I allowed you in when I lived in DC.
And no, you
The
allowed me in
doors
and
was
left,
open.
and you just slammed the door right behind you. Ran off.
I like was
But no,
like, yeah,
it's
come,
good.
Come into my house, dude. Check this out. And you like open and I'm like, fooled you. I'm
Slammed
out.
it. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm glad. I know you're going to be in New York for a while, and I'm happy for you. That's exciting. I think there's a lot of big changes coming up in your life. You got a beautiful soon-to-be bride, planning for that, and that's a lot of
Yes.
fun. I know you're taking singing lessons to prepare.
That is
You're gonna be part of the
not
band, no?
case. No.
No?
And then I'm not gonna do the group the pain of well. Depends what we're singing, actually.
It's good. The summer's a good time to. I don't know if the summer's a good time to reflect. I think the summer's a good time to do and make memories.
It's
that's what I'm
always a
looking forward
time.
to.
First of all, it's always a good time to reflect. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of things going on in my life right now. Obviously, like, just
Are
got
you overwhelmed
engaged.
by it all?
Overwhelmed. At times it can feel overwhelming, but I have gotten to the point. Like, the amount of things going on in my life now would have really overwhelmed me like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, really, really overwhelmed me. And I think as you just grow a little bit more mature, you get a little older, you learn how to organize things where you're spending time here, you're spending time here, and your time management, at least my time management skills, I feel like has improved a lot. And I've always thought that it's not how you, like, what you do in your time. It's essentially how you make the most of your time. So, obviously work's super busy. Obviously, personal life's really busy. Elevation Nation's really busy. I'm going to start running a marathon. I'm excited about my new little Parker in the Park idea. I'm reading books. There's just a lot, but it keeps me busy. And that I like to stay busy. I'm excited for what's to come. And you never know. Life's a whirlwind. And the last couple months, as you know, Sam, like, has been challenging for all of us. And, particularly, like, there was a lot of loss in my life in the last couple months. And I think that was it gave me a new perspective on a lot of things. And so this summer is going to be about just enjoying and spending time with the people I love and not spending time with the people who aren't worth that time, in a sense,
Lovely. I think it's well said.
And not just people, on things too. That's the big thing for me, is like,
what are some things you don't like doing that you want to spend less time doing this summer?
Less time doing this summer. I'm really, really working hard on spending less time on my phone. Even though the Parker in the Park is straight up TikTok, I want to spend less time just like more time browsing the world and looking at actual life rather than life through a phone. And, that's always like a common theme, I feel like, but it's becoming more and more prevalent. Like my JJ called me out the other day for, like, she looked at my screen time and it was like 3 hours more than like her. And I'm like, holy crap. Maybe I'm just spending so much time doing Elevation Nation, or maybe I'm just spending so much time looking at TikTok. I don't know. But that is a big change I want to make. Other things that I want to spend less time on is sitting around watching TV. I'd prefer to go outside and walk in the park. I prefer to go outside and just listen to music. I'd prefer to spend more time going to live music. I'd spend less time sitting around and not talking to anyone or talking with friends or family. Like, I don't know. There's so many different things, but there's also times where I'm like, to your point, am I doing what I want to be doing? And I don't think it's 100% clear yet. I don't think I'm 100% there, but I do think Miles Grossman made a great analogy to me. He talked about how Naval Ravikant, this modern day philosopher, businessman dude, he's like, what you need to do as a young adult is begin to spend your time in spaces that you like to spend your time in. And as you continue to spend more time in the spaces that you enjoy spending your time in, then the things you'll spend your time in become less and less, and it'll become more narrow in the things that you want to spend your time in. And the things that you don't care about end up just going away. Whether this is in work, friendships, family, gym, whatever, it's like being very intentional about how you're spending your time. And then one day down the road, hopefully the goal is that you're just like focusing on the things that you truly care about. And so I feel like I'm on that journey. But to his point, it takes years, a lot of years to get there. Like, no young adult can get there. Or maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Patience is important. It really is. And being intentional with where you're spending your time reminds me of our episode that we released earlier this week with the one and only professional public speaker and incredible person, Danny Goldberg, was talking about being intentional with what he's doing. So if you haven't had a chance to check out our conversation with Danny, his story is remarkable. He's had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, a lot of success, and now is starting a new chapter in his life, helping to inspire people through his story and through his bits of gold, as he calls them. So check out that podcast with Danny Goldberg. We love that guy. Time for our spotlights, our elevator shout outs. I'm going to shout out one. This is a little bit older, but I'm going to shout out elevator number 115, Gigi Robinson. Gigi released a couple months back a children's book. And the reason I'm shouting this one out is Parker and I are always talking about what do we want to stack? What do we want to do next? Parker is now working on Parker in the Park. You've probably heard him say that a couple times. Still not fully sure on what he's going to do with it, but I know it's a really cool concept where Parker's going to be at the park and helping raise money for Central Park organization. So we're always trying to find new things to do at Elevation Nation, and Gigi showed that it's possible to write a book, and she's inspired me that I think I'm going to try to write a book as my next thing that I'm going to work on. So thank you,
Really?
Gigi, for doing that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why not?
That's kind of dope.
Thanks.
Very, 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 very exciting. I feel like I have to be like somewhere in that book. Right?
Yep, you're chapter 1.
Chapter
friend Parker.
1. Jesus Christ. You're doing that to me. Let's see. There's so many shout outs to be had. Like, people are just crushing it in Elevation Nation. Man, this is hard. Shout out to Balam Tezel. She is the founder of New, the clothing apparel line that we built the Elevation Nation apparel with. And just shout out to her for being amazing and helpful. We've been building with her over the past couple months, and it was finally cool to see them launch a couple weeks back. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out on Balam's website, New, N-U-S, that is the brand, or you can check it out on our Instagram. There's a link to the apparel that is also on our website. We got some cool tees, some sweatshirts, hats, and we're giving away a promo code, 20% off. And the way we're doing that is write us a review, shoot us the DM with the review, and we'll shoot you 20% off. But Elevation Nation, this is more than 15 minutes. This is 17 minutes. So we got to put an end to it. Until next week. Peace.
Peace.